Daf Yomi, Tractate Bava Metzia, page 22a, part 2, with the words V'chi nimtzu yafos mehen trumos truma. The Gemara questions the ruling of the Brisa, but why is that the halacha if produce of better quality than the produce he had separated is found is truma? At the time that he separated the truma, he did not know that the owner would ultimately agree. The Brisa states that the truma is truma from the moment he separated it, despite the fact that it was only later that he learned that the owner agreed, apparently in the case of despair as well. Despair that is not conscious is considered despair, contrary to the opinion of Abaya. Rava interpreted the matter in accordance with the opinion of Abaya. This is a case where the owner designated him as an agent. So too, it is reasonable, as if it enters your mind that the owner did not designate him as an agent, would his truma be truma? But doesn't the merciful one state, so you also shall set apart a gift unto the Lord of all your tithes, Numbers 18:28. Once the verse states you, the addition of the word also and the term you also serves to include an agent. Therefore, an agent separating truma has the same halachot as an owner separating truma. Just as when you, the owner, separate truma, it is with your knowledge, so too, when your agent separates truma, it must be with your knowledge. Evidently, in any event, one needs to be appointed as an agent to be capable of separating truma for another. And rather, with what are we dealing here? It is a case where the owner designated him as an agent and said to him, go and separate truma, but he did not say to him, separate truma from these specific crops. And when the owner's intent is unspecified, and it is unclear which of his crops are meant to be separated, when the agent separates truma, it is from the crops of intermediate quality that he separates truma. And in this case, the agent went and separated truma from higher quality produce. And the owner of the field came and found him and said to him, you should have gone to take the produce of better quality and separate truma from that. If produce of better quality than the produce he had separated is found, his truma is considered truma. But if not, his truma is not truma. The Gemara digresses with a related incident. A Maimar, Mar Zutra, and Rav Ashi happened to come to the orchard, Levustana, of Mari bar Isaac. His sharecropper came and placed dates and pomegranates before them. A Maimar and Rav Ashi ate the fruit, but Mar Zutra did not eat the fruit, due to the concern that the sharecropper had provided them with the fruit without the approval of the owner of the field. Meanwhile, Mari bar Isaac came and found them eating his fruit and said to the sharecropper, why didn't you bring the sage's fruit from those higher quality fruits? A Maimar and Rav Ashi said to Mar Zutra, now why is the master not eating the fruit? But isn't it taught in a Brisa, in a case where the owner of the field came and found him and said to him, you should have gone to take the produce of better quality and separate truma from that? If produce of better quality than the produce he had separated is found, this truma is considered truma. Here too it is clear that Mari bar Isaac approved of the actions of a sharecropper. Mar Zutra said to them that this is what Rava said. The sages said that the statement, you should have gone to take the produce of better quality and separate truma, indicates consent of the owner only with regard to the matter of truma, due to the fact that it is a mitzvah and the owner is amenable to having the mitzvah fulfilled. But here, in this incident, it is due to shame that he has said this. Why did you not bring these sages fruit from those higher quality fruits? He did not really want to give them the fruit. The Gemara suggests, coming here, another proof from a Braita with regard to despair that is not conscious. It is written If any part of their carcass falls upon any sowing seed that is to be sown, it is ritually pure. But when water is placed upon the seed, and any part of their carcass falls around, it is ritually impure to you. Leviticus 11:37-38. Produce becomes susceptible to contracting ritual impurity only after coming into contact with one of 7 liquids: wine, honey, oil, milk, dew, blood, and water. It is taught in the Brisa, if the dew is still upon the produce and has not yet dried, and if the owner was glad that the dew moistened the produce and kept it fresh, that produce falls into the category of, but when water is placed upon a seed, and the produce is susceptible by contracting ritual impurity. If the produce had dried when the owner had found it, then even though he was glad that the dew had moistened the produce is not in the category of, but when water is placed on the seed and the produce is not susceptible to contracting ritual impurity. B'chiyutan. Okay.